Do you bleed blue? If you do, this is the show for you. The Blue Note Fan Report, hosted by
the Hawaii Blues fan. Welcome to the Blue Note Fan Report. Man, if you got blues hockey on the brain and blue notes flowing through your veins, this is the show for you. Sit back, relax, and enjoy as the Hawaii Blues fan, myself, talk some blues hockey with you. All right, but before we get started, you gotta subscribe. You gotta subscribe to my channel. And then once you subscribe, hit that bell so you get the notifications. And then when you get them notifications as you're watching, thumbs up, baby gal. Thumbs up. Let everybody know that you like this so they'll watch it too. Make sure that people who are bleeding blue know that this show's out there. And I appreciate it a lot as we get started and we talk about the Blues coming out of the All-Star break. Blues hockey. Can't get it any better. Don't think you can get it any worse. Well, you could be a Blackhawks fan. So, our Blues came out of the break and went right on their bye. 5 days off, no hockey. A couple of our boys practiced a little early, if they're allowed to. Practice with the AAA Blues. Darren Pang and them brought it up. Pretty neat. O'Reilly and Schwartz. And I think that those guys are starting to show some really good team leadership, and I'm enjoying it. So they moved down to Columbus, go a little east to Columbus for a Saturday game. And, you know, our record on Saturday, I talked about it in the last show, has been pretty bad. But here, the Blues came out ready to play. Now, they did get Columbus at a good time. This team is reeling. Columbus was reeling. They were down. They lost 4 in a row. And if you remember, the very first time that I started editing, it was after the Columbus had won in the St. Louis and destroyed them 7-3 or 8-4, I think it was, 8-4. Yeah. So we get 2 goals. First one about 8 minutes in by Mr. O'Reilly starting, the All-Star starting right where he left off. Then, just as the first period's ending, Tereshchenko passes to O'Reilly in the corner. O'Reilly comes right across, hits Gunnarsson, and Gunnarsson scores. I'm going to break that goal down. Gunnarsson did something really good in that point. That's something we'll talk about in a little bit. And then the second period comes along, and it stays that way. They fight hard, good shots on both ends, and it looks like the Blues are holding on to this 2-0 lead. Now, 8 times this season, 8 times the Blues have had a 2-0 lead and lost. You know, as a Blues fan, you've got to start to be worried a little bit. You have to. You just got to be wondering what's going on. Can we hold in? Can we get there? And lo and behold, there's a sequence of events that happens where Steen gets taken out, Columbus scores, and then my man Tereshchenko plays Johnny on the spot, leaps over the goalie to put the puck in the net. Beautiful play. I'm going to break that one down. And Columbus, not to be outdone, does get another goal. A lot of people are putting that goal on Pietrangelo. I'm going to break that down. I don't think that one's on him as much as everybody thinks it is. Even Panger put it on him, but I think Panger missed a little bit there, and we'll talk about that after in a moment or so. Blues end up getting an empty netter from Sonny D and win the game 4-2. I want to break down a couple of plays. I'm going to break down the Gunnarsson goal. There's something about that goal I really want to talk about. I'm going to show a little bit about the Tereshchenko goal. I just think what he did on that play was really special. I'm going to break down that whole sequence. The Steen injury, the Columbus goal, and then the Tarasenko goal. And then I'll break down the last Tarasenko goal where everyone kind of put that on Pietrangelo. I don't think it was. So here are your still breakdowns.
Late in the first period, Pietrangelo has the puck in the offensive zone behind the net. He gets it over to Gunnarsson, who's streaking down. Gunnarsson heads over to behind the net and gets mugged and double teamed by two Blue Jackets players. Tarasenko sees what's happening, comes in, and is trying to help out. Schenn also will come over and join in the fray. Gunnarsson's getting mugged. The referee's standing there, but Gunnarsson never gives up on the play. The puck's under him, but he keeps pushing. Tarasenko's helping, trying to dig the puck out, trying to get the Columbus off him. Gunnarsson gets up. You can see the puck just in front of his knee. He never gives up on this play. He keeps it and gets the puck over to Tarasenko. And at this point, Gunnarsson makes a great decision. Normally his job would be to head up towards the blue line, but he doesn't. He sees Tarasenko. He sees Schenn. He skates towards the crease. Tarasenko passes to Schenn. Schenn sees Gunnarsson. Pass on the tape. All Gunnarsson has to do is lift it up. You can see the puck in the air going into the net. Great goal by Gunnarsson. Blues up with that scary 2-0 lead. So now this is a strange series of events. First, Columbus has the puck. They're bringing it up through the neutral zone. Pietrangelo is trying to stop or check a Columbus player. He gets turned and whacks Steen in the face with a stick. Kind of an interesting thing. The puck gets sent down into the blue zone. Gunnarsson is actually the first one there. So Gunnarsson takes control of the puck and sends the puck over to the other side. Pietrangelo gets the puck and has Panarin on him. The referee, as you can see here, is actually kind of in the way and slows up the puck. That causes Pietrangelo not to completely know where Panarin is as he's trying to make a little behind snappy pass. Panarin's right there. He gets it. He's able to shoot the puck right over to an uncovered man sitting right at the point and pops it in. Now, a lot of people are giving Pietrangelo heartache for this. I don't think this one's as much as on him as it is just a situational thing. Just moments after that goal scored, the Blues win the face-off, get the puck in deep. Tarasenko takes a shot that hits the goalpost. The Blues keep the puck. It gets over to O'Reilly. O'Reilly takes a great shot. Now, Tarasenko happens to be in the perfect position. He sees the puck has slipped through the goalie. Now, between him and the puck is a goalie and a Blue Jacket. And the only way for him to get to it is to go over the goalie. And that's what he does. He gets to the goalie, makes a leap, being swiped at the puck, and just knocks it right into the net. If he does anything else, Columbus is able to clear that puck. Tarasenko's move here is just real good hockey sense. It's the only way that puck's going in, and he puts the Blues back up 2 goals with the 3-1 lead. In the middle of the third period, what a great answer by Tarasenko. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the game, John Tortorella decides to pull a Blueberry and pull the goalie, 6-on-5. They get the puck in deep. Pietrangelo's there. As he gets there, he's going to try and clear the puck. And here he gets kind of blasted a little bit. There's 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. As he tries to clear the puck, it hits the Blue Jackets player. O'Reilly, thinking the puck is in the air, ducks. This kind of takes O'Reilly out of the play. The puck gets over to the Blue Jackets. Now watch this. It's going to pass once, and then a shot that causes a rebound. It goes over to Panarin in the corner. Panarin passes it behind the net. It's then passed back to Panarin, who finds somebody wide open with 5 Blues all around him, and he's able to just snap the puck in the net. Everyone is banging on Pietrangelo for not clearing the puck. My point is, it's 12 seconds later when the puck goes in. There's too much other stuff that happened between the time of the misclear and the time of the goal.
So now the Blues are going to continue this 5-game road trip. They have a game coming up today against the Florida Panthers. The game is at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 St. Louis time, and 2 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Going to get to watch a little bit of it. Might even do a live on YouTube before I got to go to work. We'll see how things go. Well, with that, Panthers are struggling right now. Their record is just a game less than the Blues, and they're already played 50 games. I think they're even with us, but they're at 500, and we're at game over 500. East Coast game, and this is the annual Dad's Trip. I was just thinking the other day, I'm surprised that they haven't announced a Dad's Trip, and this is usually when they do it, either the Florida games or some of the East Coast games. Really great time for the Blues and their families. One player, I forget who it was, brought his college roommate because his dad had passed. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name. I'm kind of a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs at midnight, but that's how it goes. But the Dad's Trip's a fun time. We're going into Florida, hostile territory. We don't have a lot of history with them, but they're usually, I call it the rat's nest. If you remember a while back when Florida first came in the league, one of the players shot a puck, killed a rat, and then all the plastic rats used to get thrown on the ice. That had to get banned. I'm glad it got banned, but it was funny. Blues have got to do what they did against Columbus, control the puck, but keep battling for the puck and get after it. Defense needs to get a little bit better. As I talked about, both the goals, there were guys standing around, leaving somebody open right between them. You got to cover that guy. You got to get on him. You cannot let players be that close to the net, even on a 6-on-5 or a power play or any really. You can't leave guys that open. You got to cover them. So that's something the Blues have got to do. They can control the puck. This can be a successful road trip. Before I make my prediction, I've mentioned her before. Jillian Fishers does these hockey videos. She's a big hockey fan. She's from Philadelphia, living in Boston, and she did one. What every fan is saying for the second half. It's about 2.5 minutes, almost 3. I'm going to go ahead and play it, and then I'll talk about it. So, Jillian, go ahead. Tell the people what you think.
Hey, did you know the Islanders are first in the Metro? Just wait to see how good we are when our power play starts working again. I just don't want to see Zooks traded. You know, I don't want to give up a lot at the trade deadline, but this team just has the juice this year. First half of the season sucked. Second half of the season's gonna suck. Next season's gonna suck. It's a rebuild. What did you expect? That Muzzin trade was exactly what we needed. I just want us to make the playoffs so we can do the storm surge there and piss off even more people. Wait. And I'm starting to like Marc Bergevin. The only thing that's stopping us from winning the cup is that we can't trade Panarin now. We're primed for a cup run. Plenty of cap space, plenty of beaches, no income tax. All we need now is Panarin. We have to trade Panarin now. We can't lose him for nothing. We just need to get back to playing Caps hockey. I still have faith in this team. Hey, did you know the Islanders are first in the Metro? I guess we're finally rebuilding. We're still within reach of that wild card spot. We just need a strong second half. If we can make the playoffs, I think we can surprise some people when we get there. As long as we stay this bad, it's all part of the plan. Now that the Pats won, hopefully it's the Bruins' turn again. It's exciting to think that we could make the playoffs, but I want to see what other prospect we can get to tear up Hughes. Finally, spring. Our cup window is closed, and we still have terrible management. Yeah, unless we're playing the Ducks in the playoffs, we're going to need more center depth or another GM. Hey, at least we still have Gibson. Carter, heart, Unless something changes, it looks like we're priming ourselves for yet another first-round exit. You know the Islanders are first in the Metro? We know we have a good team. Now we just need to focus on trying to win the division to help us make a cup run. We don't need a total rebuild. We just need to fill in the gaps and, everything, because everything has to. As long as Melnick is our owner, I do not trust this rebuild. It was a fun first half, but we need to be realistic and make trades for next season. As long as Schmidt and Fleury keep it up, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy my Ryan Reese beer. Honestly, Lundqvist at the All-Star game made this entire season worth it. Splitting up our top line is not gonna solve our goaltending issue. Maybe the second half of the season we'll at least get a puppy or something like that. Never count us out. As long as we make the playoffs, we're a legit contender. I'm just hoping the arena is sold out for Doan's retirement ceremony. I mean, I wish they were having the Winter Classic in Nashville, but I'm just happy we got one. Before we get carried away talking about trades, let's see how we're even doing in 2 weeks. Now nobody can say that we don't have defense, but seriously, I want to know what we're going to get for Berlin. 7-game win streak! Woo! I think the one thing that we can all agree on is the fact that Jake Allen needs a fresh start somewhere else. Wait, we have a farm system? I thought we just bought players and badmouthed them until they got better. We just need to keep this momentum going into the playoffs. Just kill me. Just kill me now. End it all. Put me out of my misery.
Okay, I gotta give it to her. That's funny. Especially the, hey, did you know the Islanders are first in the Metro? I gotta give it to her. That was pretty funny. And the Carter Hart doo 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 doo, Carter Hart doo 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 doo. She couldn't even say it with a straight face doo 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 doo. She couldn't say it with a straight face doo 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 doo. That was pretty good. But when she got to the Blues, the first thing she said I agreed with. I agreed that, you know, you can't talk about trading yet. You got to see how good we are. We were 3 points out of a playoff spot with three or four games in hand on Vancouver. That's a lot. That's possible. That's extremely possible to get us where we need to be. But the second thing, can we all agree that Jake Allen needs a fresh start somewhere else? I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. I think Jake Allen needs to be part of this team. Yes, I know I'm going to get murdered for that. But as I've shown a couple of times, and if you're a fan of the show, you've seen what I've talked about. The defense has let him down, and I know everyone, I've shown it, where the defense has been 5-on-2 or 5-on-3 and left someone wide open right by the net. Here, the defense leaves guys sitting in a circle, wide open, nobody covering them. Your goalie's gonna have trouble scoring. I mean, scored on Bennington, right? Your goalies are gonna have trouble stopping things like that when guys are left wide open. They've got to be covered. I think Allen needs to be part of this team, and I'm hoping that the Pietrangelo Steen thing didn't get ramped up with the accidental stick, but I also hope that Pietrangelo walked into the locker room, said, "See, dude, that's what happens when you don't pay attention to what's going on in the game." My opinion. So, what do I predict is going to happen? Florida's in a tough spot. The Blues should play well, and I'm hoping they play well. I'm kind of like, I predicted a win, they won. I predicted a loss, they win. I'm not sure right now. This is one that's a toss-up to me. It could go either way, but the dad's trip helps. So, to go with tradition, I'm going to predict a 3-2 loss. And I don't even care who's in goal. Let's see how our Blues do against the Panthers. Let's go Blues. So what do you say we talk about our fans? Well, it's time for my favorite part of the show, the About the Fan segment. I love talking about fans. I love my connection to you guys. I love how you guys enjoy this and you want to be part of the show. It really sets this show apart from a lot of the shows out there because you're a part of this show as much as the Blues are, and I love that. With that being said, I keep getting asked, well, how do I get on? How do I get on? Well, the way you need to do it is you need to do one of two things. You need to A, send me a message via Messenger, Facebook Messenger, or an email. My email information showing up here. It's HawaiiBluesFan@hawaii.rr.com. I need you to send me 3 to 5 pictures and a short bio. Tell me something about your fanhood, you know, your favorite player, favorite memories, things like that, memorabilia you might have, things that I can talk about. I enjoy doing it. Or you can nominate somebody. You can say you want this person to be it. If you have pictures of them, send me pictures. If not, I'm going to have to send a message to that person and ask them. If you want to be a surprise, make sure you got pictures. It's fun to be a surprise, and it's fun to do things like that. I surprised Chris at his birthday party, and he was a fan of the game, and that was a lot of fun. Chris Thompson. Come on, guys, nominate somebody. It's a lot of fun. And along with that, I want to say that I know that there's some fans of the show that are having some problems right now. Two of our fans were involved in a very serious car accident here in the last week or so, and I know that they're having a rough time. I just want to tell them that I'm thinking of them, and that, you know, I sent them some messages. I'm hoping that they're going to be okay, and if they need to talk or something, that, you know, I'm willing to talk to them. I also know our Hall of Famers having a kind of a rough time right now. Kat, we're all thinking about you, and we all got your back. Don't you ever forget that, because the clan, we're strong. The Wide Blues Fan clan, we're strong. We're really strong. We're small, but we're tight, and we take care of each other. So Kat, we're all taking care of you. And the newest fans of the game and members of my clan are the Ferreira family. John, Brittany, and their son Jacob. I've been after Brittany for a little while now to be fan of the game. Finally, she got me her information, and I decided to surprise her and make her whole family the fan of the game. Hope you're not mad, Brittany. I hope I said your last name right. Brittany's 30 years old. She's been a fan, lifelong fan. Both her son John and her husband John and her son Jacob are huge fans. Jacob's favorite player, as you can see, is Tereshchenko. Not sure who John's is. I didn't get told because this is kind of a surprise. Brittany told me that some of her favorite memories are of the Easter playoff game. She said the excitement and the electricity in the stadium was amazing, and taking her son to his first game a couple seasons ago. She also said that her favorite player is Al McGinnis, and I can see why. I remember that era. It was great time to be a Blues fan. Great guy to be your favorite player. And then she got to meet TJ Oshie and get her jersey signed. You know, that's great. Brittany, it makes me excited and happy to finally have you and your family as my fans of the game. Congratulations for your family. Now, when it comes to tattoos, we've had some amazing ones, we've had some plain ones, we've had some good, great ones, we've had some that needed work, and I keep looking and I keep trying to find them, and all of a sudden this beautiful tattoo popped up. This tattoo is on Chris Buching. I hope I said that name right. It was done by Ben Defani at Glasstown Tattoo in Crystal City, Missouri, and it is fabulous. There is so much going on. Chris told me he took it in, he trusts Ben, he told him what he wanted, and gave him an ideal and let him have his artistic go. It's amazing. You start off with the Blue Note, and then you have the St. Louis skyline. Now this is what he started with, and the like fireworks, the coloring behind it to me is like the fireworks, the 4th of July, and that the Veil of Prophet to BP Fair downtown at the Arch. I mean, it's really just the fire. It's amazing. It's the sky's all lit up. I love it. And then he went back a few months later and had the bottom part, the Cardinals, done with the fire and the flames. And oh, this tattoo's got so much going on, but it's not overwhelming. It's really good to look at. You just want to see the different details in it. It's an amazing tattoo. Chris, thank you for letting me show this thing. It's amazing. Ben Defani, this is one of the best ones I've had. Now with that, I planned on having a tattoo contest at the All-Star break, but things kind of got in the way, and I've decided to postpone it until the postseason, or until after the season. So during the off season, we're going to take all the tattoos let you guys vote on them and do a top 10 tattoo show. I can't wait. And I have a feeling this guy is going to be one of them. It's an amazing tattoo. Chris, thank you so much. Got lucky today. I got a full slate. Pet of the game is this beautiful lady named Bailey. Bailey is a black and white border collie mix. That's what I get for trying to do this at 3:45 in the morning. Yay me. She's beautiful. She's just, her coloring, her face, she's just got that, oh, you just want to give her a big old hug. Bailey's a Blues fan. She loves watching the game with Dad, and who wouldn't? And then her ears, you know, look at them ears popped up. I'm guessing that's a Tarasenko goal smile right there. She just knows it. Bailey, you're a great looking dog. Bailey is owned by Alex Banning, and I probably said that last name wrong. I apologize. Alex, I want to thank you for submitting Bailey as his pet of the game. She's a beautiful dog, and Bailey, keep watching the Blues. We love it. Well, guys, a little bit of a long show, but I hope you enjoy the breakdown. Jillian's fun little segment. Give her a follow at Fisher Jillian. I'm gonna make sure I put her tag up so you guys can follow her on Twitter. She's really funny. I love doing this show. Thank you guys for letting me do this show. Thank you guys for watching. And I got one request before we go away. I need your help. I need you to go down in the comment section, not on Facebook, but in YouTube, and say something about the show. Your comments are going to help me out and help the show out. Say it's good, say it's bad, but give me comments. Give me good comments. The more comments I get, the better easier it's going to be for people who want to watch this. So, and I'll know who watched it to the end by that. And just remember the hashtag, Bleeding Blue with you, because you know, like Ari says, that's right, Ari. We say, let's go Blues, because we know we're bleeding blue with you, and you're bleeding blue with me. Till the next show, Kat, sing us away.
Oh, when the Blues go marching in. Oh, when the Blues go marching in. Oh, I want to be in that number when the Blues go marching in. Oh, when the Blues go marching in. Oh, when the Blues go marching in. Oh, I want to be in that number when the Blues go marching in. Oh, when the Blues go marching in. Oh, when the Blues go marching in. I want to be in that number when the Blues go marching